What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future, or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy. This one's a new predator. See the heat coming off it. Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
The young hunters have learned the lesson. In times like these, we must not forget the importance of ceremony.
Our hunters fought well.
Must be something big going
Their
on.
songs will be remembered.
Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead, but not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for, falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, ARTIK!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. It frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and daemons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her. But no. Here's big ARTIK, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid? Well, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this.
That's right. Told ARTIK and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they...
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the dame, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off. And no.
Is ARTIK a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it, man. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the... Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much...
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Aurea. A great prophet is coming, they said. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to it. We could really put this place on the map. Or...
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines...
Then, you need to find... She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rat. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new...
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the...
Don't mention it.
I wonder if ARTIK can tell me more about Aurea. or
Ridiculous
Thunderstone.
ideas about women.
Might be
How
worth a
many
shot.
great warriors have they ignored? Good news is that bandits...
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done.
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander.
Aurea knows about this Damon.
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander.
This Damon...
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
There are other Weraks and Song's Edge...
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite. Quick, perhaps it will last. Until the Karja seek war again.
Did your Werak come from...
No, he rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face this. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountain. A few of my old warriors remained with me. Those who...
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the...
Well, I guess...
Good. Preferred...
Right.
Even if I cared to travel south, I'd not get much further than the grave road. That place...
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this Damon affects the machines, I've got to find Aurea. To do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the river north. Breath is ice, before I even breathe out. A Tallneck? What did it take to knock one of those over? They're built to last. Bergren said Aurea's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far. Encased in ice. Fell a long time ago. The scavengers have just been exploded. Gotta put up a fight. That's the last of the scavengers. Should scan the Tallneck. See how deep the damage goes. Looks like the scavengers ripped out 3 major parts. If I could bring them back, maybe I could even reactivate it. Get at what's inside its head. Thread seems intact. Tallnecks are built tough. Next parts. It's heavy. Pass the test. Well, that fits. Sure hope it works. Well, it's in better shape than it was. Okay, I'm right. I just need to get the power flowing through. And if I'm wrong, in a place no one's watching. Maybe we should wake you up. Easy now. Easy! Right, it's never easy. Notice me attacking it. I think I can leap onto the tall neck from here. easier when I was a kid. Uh-oh, spotted. I should be able to jump onto the tonic from here. Made it. Now to climb up to its head. That must be Neltuk, looking out at that tower. It looks like it's sending out a pulse. Neltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. But what can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
ARTIK said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
All right. You want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, but I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is. No way I'll be able to take a machine that big down. Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. A great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far. You should too.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's... You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. When Aurea and the chief... Then she came to me, gave me my task.
How do I cross this?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful.
And I'll find Aurea?
No. She goes further. If you see her, would you tell her... I have faith she will...
All right. I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path. These will keep. These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above. pretty far up. The shaman's path must be around here somewhere. This must be one of the markers Nantuk told me about. Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions. Guess I'm heading deeper into the cold, creepy ice cave. What's this chime for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them. This isn't the way out. Some gear, though. But at least there's stuff. Another marker. Good. Okay, that way then. Done with the cave. So what's next on this path? Looks like it needs to fill up with water before it passes. Yep, focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me find my way. Around the bend we go. This one. Down it is. There's the layout. I need to pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the gauge is filling up. Made it. Okay, ready for new waterfalls. There's frost between my teeth. Bergen wasn't exaggerating. There's definitely something new out here. I don't think it's friendly. Onward and upward. in, down. Now back to finding Leia. I should be able to get up there. This must be the shrine Naltuk was talking about. Guess I should take some blue gleam. Sparkles. Let's see if it's worth a lot. Naltuk said Araya went past the shrine, up into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs. An ancient door. Maybe Araya's inside.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here, trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency for the central processing unit. Project Firebreak is going to need the brain power. Let's just hope I'll have enough of my own. Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but every time she brushed by and I smelled her hair, oh boy, I should just go to bed.
Locked. Maybe my focus can help. The door's wired. Something over here.
Director of Security Blevins is riding us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
Those mirrors on the floor must be connected to the door. Something. What am I supposed to do with these lights? These things turn, changing the flow of light. All right, let's see if the door's open.
This is Director of Security Blevins resending the emergency supply order. Try reading it this time, okay? You weasels don't want me calling my people in SLC. Fresh air ahead. Out again. Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there. Looks like I need to get to those stairs. Blink, my eyes will freeze shut. Not much higher to climb. Maria must be close. She has to be in here somewhere.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene messages about our colleague, Mr. Blevins. Is this the most advanced geological project ever undertaken, or a junior high locker room? Come on, people.
I ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do? Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds? I can't help you if you won't speak. Whisper is all I ask, to guide me. Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the Spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Aurea? Aurea, I need you.
Authorized transmission. Return to scheduled task.
No, I will not submit. Aurea, the daemon is forcing you. Aurea.
Transmission terminated.
You brought the spirit's voice back. You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Because of what you did. Who are you?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me.
He was not mistaken. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to—
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I have—
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course, I'll tell you all I can.
I was wondering if you knew anything about a man named Silence. I think he's Banuk, or at least he looks that way.
When that name is spoken, secret or vanish, as the case may be.
He's done some terrible things. But I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the
The Conclave?
a gathering of honored shamans in Banor. Silence is not to be discussed outside.
I get that. But you and I are trying to help each other.
Yes, but I would be breaking an oath and—
You seem to have a history with this voice.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drift, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge. That's when I heard her voice. Wanderer. Lost, like me. She asked me for aid. She chose me. But I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. It kept the Karja from reaching me. safe from them.
What did the...
She said she was hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's drum. So I did, and she showed me how to heal her. So began our communion.
You had a...
Yes. Inside Thunder's drum is a room like this one, only larger, with an altar.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost and needed my help. She asked questions about our lands, our tribe, with patience, with wisdom. I told her she never tired of me. We kept each other's company.
Aurea.
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar. That which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machines. As the anger of the machines grows, this light has faded. That's what she is. A lost soul, cut off from what it needs. Lonely, forsaken.
I'm not sure if I understand. But
that's all I need.
The daemon.
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, then in the last time. She told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen. She named it the daemon, and said it needed her power. And she begged me for help, to find a way to destroy her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again.
What kept you from the spirit?
I went to ARTIK, hoping he could... But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's kestrels, and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's drum until long after the liberation.
You said you returned to Thunder's drum. That was the expedition that...
Yes. Once there was finally peace, and yet the old door to Thunder's drum was gone. We were crushed. ARTIK called a retreat, but we after. So I came here, hoping against hope to hear this.
About silence?
I've told you all I can.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. When you call this... Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous. Both the spirit and the daemon are on a mountain. Thunder's drum. So why don't we go...
We can't. Thunder's drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The daemon has secured it. Besides, ARTIK won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the pass to the mountain. And he...
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Ha! There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. You said you were a hunter. And I'll wager you're... An ARTIK couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the were...
Wait, me? Challenge ARTIK? I don't...
But you want to go to Thunder's drum. You heard the spirit. She is suffering. And perhaps, when released from her bonds...
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this.
Get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sekuli. You do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at ARTIK's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions you... Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own.
Everything's freezing. The ground, the air.